Man was created with two souls, the godly soul with the animal soul. The godly soul on top and the animal soul on the bottom, starting from the gargle and below, the lower part of the ribs, including the belly button. But this animal soul, there are two parts. You see, the animal soul actually is the godly soul is the Yud Hey, and the animal soul is the Vav Hey. You see, the Vav is what is the letter that constitutes the animal soul. And this Vav Hey, the Vav are the 6 days of creation, so to speak, in this physical world. And both have feminine counterparts. And the seventh feminine counterpart is the seventh day, not the Shabbos, but the seventh day of the sixth. And that's in a certain sense, that's the Malchus, you see. But then Keter Malchus is the returning light from man, and this returning light, it brings us up and with the desire of the godly soul in mind, and that's a Keter Malchus of the below, and that's Shabbos itself. So Shabbos is beyond the number 7, so to speak. The seventh day is part of the sixth in the animal soul, but the Shabbos is beyond creation. And it's not part of the second, and it's the beginning. It's an elevation into the godly soul, so to speak. Everything here is everything is divided into two, and that two is divided into two, into masculine and feminine. But the whole secret with all this, what's the secret? You see, and the secret is food. Because the animal part of you is concerned with food. It's the search for food all day. You see? Theoretically, when food is converted into man, when you realize that everything is man, then that's a transition into the animals, to the godly soul from the animal soul. But this stomach and this food, because when I woke up this morning, there was a fetus in my stomach. You see? A second self, a self down there. We call this the second brain, the gut brain. You see? And actually anything from below the ribs, below the gargle, from let's say the belly button, and on down, is part of this, and that's where the word halakha comes from, the way to walk, because the legs are obviously the animal, and the man is the godly. So the two legs, the way to walk, halakha. And the lesser games, so to speak, including soccer, come from below the legs. Even the word football comes from the legs. But handball and tennis and music comes from the hands. So this division in the two. So in a certain sense, examine Pesach in this distinction of food. Food is what we're doing all day long. In this lockdown, people wanted food, transition into restaurants, which is a whole other story. Using the excuse of food. But this Yud Hey Vav Hey, the Vav Hey, the second half, which is most evident on the blessings of and the divisions in the blessings of Hanukkah. But the thing is that your two parts and how we're going to transition this second part into being godly. And it brings it down, and in Soloveitchik and all that, the two mans, the man number one and man number two, and all that. And this is there has to be a transition, you see. And obviously, like kasheruth is a transition for food that turns the animal food, so to speak, into a godly food. You see, because a recognition of the role of food. And so this is what's done in everything. But the biggest transitions are obviously shown in the 6 days and the 7 days, which is, by the way, the Vav and the Zion. And it's not strange that I'm getting this right now, these last days of Elul, which is 67, and the number and the full spelling of the letter Zion, which is 7, Zion itself. And this Zion is recognized as a feminine number. And 67 in Zion is Elul and Bina, as we've said. But for me, I woke up because I'm getting this returning light from the ground up. And it goes up my front and down my back in a circle. See? Like these Chinese meditations. It's in a circle. And it's the returning light's giving me this, because I recognize there's two, there's two Yud Hey. See? And it's divided into 15 and 15. And so when you see the number 15, you're seeing the Yud Hey in the full moon and Pesach and all that. So it's the way I woke up, some morning words.